Thorsen from Yoga Equanimity, and welcome back to the Sensitivity Collection. So we're going to take a look at Virabhadrasana I, again using the chair. We're going to stick with our support. So if you don't have a traditional yoga chair like I have here without the back, you can always do this pose sideways, and in fact I'll show it to you this way as well. We'll do it the two different variations. So if you don't have a chair that's got a hollow back, then you're going to turn that chair back either facing forward or facing the other way. It really doesn't matter. But you're going to bring your one leg over, and we'll start with the right leg. So the right leg in front and the back leg back. And the left leg back, sorry. So you'll keep the heel high in this variation. So you're lifting through that back thigh, lifting it up, so that you're keeping the heel high versus letting that back leg sag or letting the heel move behind. It's nice to keep the heel at least in line with the ball of the foot. It gives you an advantage. You know, like a runner's lunge, they have that ball of the foot poised for the sprint. So bring your hand to the side of the chair, your right hand to the side of the chair, and your left hand onto the chair, and use the side of the chair as well as the seat of the chair to give that lift into the chest. Really keep that upper front left thigh lifting away from the floor and turn the chest to face forward. In this variation, because you have the chair and the heel lifted, the hips will come in line. So look to keep them at their advantage as well. So even from here, after you've got the chest lifted, if you wanted to raise the arms up for a more traditional Virabhadrasana I, then you're welcome to do that. And then we'll come down. Bring your left leg forward and have a seat. And then you're going to go ahead, come and turn around so that you still have that chair back on the opposite side of you, or on the same side as the leg that will be bending. And then bring that left leg forward. Bring the right leg back. Again, take a look to ensure that the back heel is lifted and in line with the ball of the foot the best possible. And then use your chair at your advantage to lift the chest up, pull the back ribs in. Remember, Virabhadrasana starts to work with back bend, so we can really start to curl the rib cage in to get that action within the chest. Lifting the chest up, lifting the head. If you want to bring the arms up, and then exhale, bring the arms down. Again, you'll bring that back leg forward and have a seat for a moment. Let the breath come back, let the body release, let the mind become soft again. And then we'll take our chair, and I can do it from the front, but I think it's better that you see from the side so that you can see more of what's happening with the legs. So you bring your chair again to be facing forward if you have that back, the seat of the chair that's open, or the back of the chair that's open. Have a seat onto your chair, and now it really depends on the height you are, where you're going to want yourself. I like to have my pubic bone or even that top of the left thigh towards the chair so that I can continue to roll it in. So I'm sure I have that action of rolling the back thigh in so it remains in a neutral action. And then even give a squeeze through that outer left glute. Bring that in so that the pelvis is in line. And now you can use your chair by bringing your hands to the sides of the chair, or the top rim of the chair, but the sides, and press into it. And as you press into it, again, you encourage the chest to open. You let the diaphragm become taut, but to a point that it starts to vacuum the air in. And then you'll go ahead, come forward, and again, bring the left leg forward and sit into your chair to neutralize. Take a few breaths, and you'll find that variation will always open up the breath. So in Light on Yoga, again, BKS Iyengar tells us that the chest is fully expanded. So look for that expansion completely. Let those layers be penetrated and know thyself. So go ahead, come on up, and we'll switch it on over. Bring the left leg forward, and bring the right leg back. And again, you can take a look behind you to ensure that that back leg is in line, the heel is lifted. Keep that right thigh rolling in, and then use the hands on the chair to raise the chest up, pull the ribs in. And then exhale, come on back down. Another benefit of this pose is that it opens the thyroid. When we bring the head back, we flush out all the toxins so that when you bring the head back to neutral, it can be bathed in fresh blood. So again, when the thyroid is balanced, the hormonal system is balanced, and we are again placed in a closer state of equanimity. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back to you in just a moment.